Hey guys, Singomon, welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Dawn of a New Era. Actually, I have to look at that bloody thing in the top right corner, top left corner over here, just to figure out the name. Alright, more decks. Last time I went through some, this time I'm going through more. This is my Gusto Quasar deck. I had Andy help me out with this. It is actually a character deck for one of the Sky Raiders that is following orders under LTR or Lieutenant Revolution. But it's actually pretty decent. Harmonia is Grimjow's second older sister, who is also inside the spirit world. You guys, this is her deck. The third regional win. Herald, this is just, I think this is also Gonzalez's Destiny Board deck, because I remember him having one that had, like, Final and Wave Motion and Herald Perfect inside of it. Herald D, this is another deck by Magid, whatever. I'll put a link in the description saying, hey, this is where I got following decks from. Heretic Synchro. Now, originally I copied this deck and cleared out the extra and edited it a bit. And this is it's pretty much just, oh hey, you have Crimson Dragon, and then you have, alternatives you could use for it. That's pretty much the purpose of this deck. Now, this is the original deck. It did have a completely different Synchro extra, but I actually did get this from someone else. I like the idea that they had, and that's why I copied it. So, yeah. It was another person playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Infernity, another deck by what's-his-face. Insect 42, I think I got this off the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki forum, but it did not call for the sword, axe, or arrow, but I added them in anyway because I thought, hey, why the hell not? Their equipments, mage power, blah blah blah. Jane's Story Beta, this is pretty much a modified version of her original deck. I don't have that on file. She is Arcelius's younger sister. She is also one of the main 4 characters. This is the deck she will be given later inside the story. Song of Providence Modified. Junk deck. One of my favorite decks because I've had so much fun with this deck tagging with Andy. Just me and him, we would both use this deck and we would both use the deck and we would just have so much fun fucking around with people. It was fun. Alright, the Junk Coon deck. This is actually my friend Jason's deck, Andy and Mark's younger brother. This is all him right here. But basically the main strategy of this deck is using number 64 and getting out the token, and then using Junk Warrior's effect and gaining the attack boost from the token. It's actually a really good combo, believe it or not. Kaiba World Tournament 2004, Kaiba's deck inside my story. It's modified from, again, Kaiba's AI deck from World Tournament 2004, GBA. Karakuri 2, this is the Grand Sol deck I got from Mark. Karakuri Samurai. Basically what I did was I took 30 Karakuri card and 36 Samurai cards, put them all in one deck, sent it to Mark and Andy, and we pretty much sorted out, okay, hey, we can do away with this, and this, and then we can put this else in. Karakuri. It's pretty much just the Grand Sol deck, but with, modified. Karakuri Quasar. This was actually all Andy. He is actually really good with Quasar. He has very unique ways of pulling it out. You will see a lot of his stuff. Kenneth is actually the son of Roman Goodwind. That's the aim I'm going for here. My story takes place after GX, but before 5D, so the events leading up. How much time do I have? 5 minutes. Wow. But it's actually a pretty good deck. Fire Fist. I actually took the AI Fire Fist deck from ygopro and modified it a little bit because you have Haman. Because with the continuous spells, it'd be easy to pull them out. Why wouldn't you do that? And you have Horse Prince. With the spirit, it's Beast Warrior. Okay, you got Beast Warrior. You got alternatives with the fight with Boar's effect and Spirit's effect. Kesda is actually a character deck. I actually got this from GameFAQ forum regarding how to beat the Dark Signer Shadows. It does not include this Battle Fader, and XYZ Gate, or Dimension Gate, and Chaos Zone. The Chaos Zone is actually more or less a test. Killian is pretty much just a Helios version of Kesda's deck with a few extra touches. Believe it or not, Gravekeeper Servant and Dimensional Fissure actually creates a lock, so your opponent cannot attack. Now, the Knight deck, I think I made this myself, but I don't remember what the other cards were. I'm also going to apologize for yawning. You're going to hear that a bit. I don't really remember much about this. Cruz der Mundschatten. This is a deck I got from, what's his face? MAJKXTERX, whatever. Kurt's deck. He is a card collector. He has every single card known to man, and that will forever exist. Or that is his goal. His deck is very diverse because, there's so many ways you can use it, but also having it this diverse also makes it complicated. But he is still a very good duelist. He has over 60 decks upon arriving at Duel Academy. Kyoko, Monarchs. This is her test deck. This is she's a story character, Kurt's story character, Cruz, Killian, Kesda, Jane, Harmonia, and Insect 42 are all characters. Basically, originally she did not have Monarchs, but I decided to make it more Monarch-like. This is the creation. It's pretty much just the structure deck, pretty much, is the, whole, hey, here's this. It didn't really come with some of the other stuff. Like, I'm really trying to think what the hell I added. But it's supposed to be 40 cards, but, whatever. You guys get the idea. LTR, yeah. This is pretty much the modified version of one of his older models. He is a very good friend of mine. I do have some replays he'd probably be proud to see, or how badass I can make his deck. Based off memory. Las Plagas, I need to take out Guardian, is pretty much just a zombie deck. It's actually a combination of the Vampire Genesis deck and the Red Eyes Zombie deck, or the Red Eyes Zombie and Vampire Genesis structure deck, and I combined them, and this is Rachel's deck. She is the oldest of the four. Kyoko is actually the biological youngest, but she is the long-lost forgotten sister. Lunar Apocalypse, Nath's deck. Yes, I did say Nath, N-A-T-H. No, it's not Nath. There is no E at the end of his name. This is his deck. His deck kind of revolves around his sister Silver's deck. his sister Silver's deck, Solar Armageddon. And as you can see, you got Sandgun, you got Gate Guardian, you got Red Dragon, Red Nova, Goyo Predator, Demise, Lunar or Moon Dragon Quesadilla, even though it's Quail, I say Quesadilla sounds funnier. Alright, Mechana, this is actually Blister's deck from Dual Transfer. Pretty decent if you know what the hell you're doing. Madolch was a first arc exclusive, or part 1 of 4 exclusive, along with Insect. Check up on the time. Majestic, this is another character deck exclusive to part 2 of 4. It's the Majestic Red Dragon Archfiend War Tournament 2010 AI deck, slightly modified. I added in that and a few other cards, but other than that, it's pretty much same thing. Masamune, he is exclusive to Arc. He is exclusive to the last arc. His deck, as you can see, Final Countdown. Alright. I've gone through some of these rather quickly, so I'm going to end it off here, go on with part 5. See you guys